end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown of the game.
Maybe you switch a better cover guy to him, or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he's up past this moment, as pretty much everyone knows. They sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even
instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt
goes to the defense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go.
They start the drive with Connor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-second back at the 42. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They will run with Grant.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 36, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On out, Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson, and that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The drive will start with Connor. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
60 or. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Ebron caught left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Jackson throwing again. Complete to Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check safety, check safety.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards.
Get ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot of pregame